Hello, this is Cora Stack again. I just wanted to address the issue raised yesterday as a point, and this information is got from ChatGPT rather than Google. Most people will go to Google for this information, but now Google is transferring you directly to ChatGPT. So if you're a Google user, why wasn't I accused of being a Google user yesterday? Because when you use Google now, you're almost immediately you're moved to an AI editor. So what was done to me yesterday was a complete strike. It was clearly just well, let's look at all the world leaders and CEOs using AI for speeches who have admitted it. So what have I told you that this is comes from Google and then comes from AI? What have I told you that some of the speeches you've heard from prime ministers, MPs, and CEOs weren't just written by human hands but shaped by artificial intelligence? Today, we reveal which world leaders, politicians, and business executives are already using AI to draft and edit their speeches, and all their private secretaries, and etc., etc., and what this means for trust and leadership in the AI area. I'm very careful about it, and I like to use my own wording. Sweden's Prime Minister Ulf Kristersson has admitted he used AI chatbots quite often for advice and insights. Now, I don't use it for insights. I use it for structure and editing. I have my own insights. In Scotland, Graham Ledbetter, an MP for the Scottish National Party, said openly he uses AI to help him write speeches by processing reports and turning them into drafts. And while US presidents haven't admitted yet, reports show congressional staffers in Washington are experimenting with ChatGPT to draft speeches and talking points. This means AI is already playing a role in shaping political messages at the highest level. In business, AI adoption is even more visible. Xander Lurie, CEO of Momentum, formerly SurveyMonkey, uses AI to brainstorm and sharpen communications. Christina Carlino, CEO of Jess, relies on AI to draft and edit key messaging. Dan Shipper, CEO of Every, says he uses AI daily for writing and refining public communication, which is what I would be doing. And at Microsoft, George Sapato, corporate VP, has spoken openly about using AI as a thought partner in leadership communications. For CEOs, AI isn't a secret helper, it's becoming part of their everyday workflow. So this just puts it in perspective to what this nasty plant said to me yesterday, allegedly. It's not just politics and business. In higher education, university presidents and their teams are increasingly using AI to prepare commencement speeches and public addresses, and I would say that. You can see the kind of the staleness. You would see the personality is taken out. But now I try, if I'm using AI, to keep my personality in it. So I specifically try to keep it as human as possible, as close to my own humanity as possible, and it can do that. It's very good at that. It kind of learns you. It learns your mind if you want it to. In communications, a survey of over 1,000 PR professionals found that more than 70% use AI to draft and edit content. This means even when a leader doesn't personally touch AI, their speechwriters in the Bible almost certainly do it. So there you go. So they can say they don't use it, but they're so what are the implications? Faster drafting, clear language, digesting complex reports into sound bites. And I don't like that, sound bites. Then there is a risk to authenticity, over-reliance, AI, factual errors. That's here now. There could be factual errors because it went from, it's AI generated, and big questions about transparency. Because if a speech moves millions, should people know whether a machine crafted it, handcrafted it? Yeah, so I agree with that. So, but the bottom line, world leaders, politicians, CEOs and their teams are already using AI in their speeches. Some admit it, like Sweden's Prime Minister and Scottish Graham, let others keep it quiet. It in business is becoming mainstream. The question is no longer if leaders use AI, but how much and whether they should be transparent about it. And I said I'm transparent in all my articles. I say that I published, I say edited with AI tools. How many people would be in my category? There wouldn't be a fraction that would admit this. So what do you think? Should leaders admit when AI has helped them write their speeches, or is it just another tool like a teleprompter? We use for teleprompters, the all the news people have teleprompters. Let me know your comments below. If you found this video inside, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more deep dives into how AI is shaping leadership and communication worldwide. So, I mean, you know, the whole world is using it, and this fellow attacks me about it, and he's the expert because he's able to do AI checks. No, there's somebody else in his ear, absolutely, allegedly. Who's somebody else, and is he in the ring? Is he in the ring that I'm talking about? And who would that be? What kind of a force would that be? Would you think? You know, would it be a force? It's certainly, it certainly doesn't get better reality. You know, they think they've great brains in there. You know, they really do. I mean, the whole lot of them are brilliant, aren't they? They're really brilliant. It takes one mind to get the better of the whole lot of them. And when I complain to them, I'm thinking about not doing it. No point. Why is that? Because there's no point. Because I say we should have arbitration rather than investigation.